You will struggle a lot in sales if you don't know this. Yeah, we know in business everything depends on the number of sales you are getting, no matter how better product you have. If you really want to become ultimate sales machine and you want 100x more sales in your business, then you need to focus on 8 points which no guru, no mentor is telling right now. They are just saying have meetings, something like that. Although being practical is important, but the thing important is focusing on the right points and right values you need to incorporate in your business. So I'm going to help you out by my 8 points which can really boost up your 100x sales in upcoming 3 months only. So let me introduce myself. My name is Pranshu, a elite sales coach and social media marketing agency owner. I'm helping people to become elite in their industry. So I'm giving you a brief about 8 points so you can understand whether this video is for you or not. So if you are struggling about sales, if you are not able to get the right clients, if you are getting clients, they are not correctly working with you or they are not achieving the results, if your organization is not thriving, your people are not working consciously, then these 8 points can literally bring more sales. So first point is, whatever the thought process we have, it defines us. So let me give you a situation. You are the most negative person. I'm not saying you are a negative person. Let assume you are the most negative person throughout the day, more negative thoughts coming in your mind and everything is getting to you. So once you go out from the home or even you are at the home, all the negative problems will surround you. All the negative people will surround you. And what is going to happen? You will be getting more problems in your life. Do you want this? Definitely not. That's why you need to shift your focus from negative to positive things. You need to accumulate your mind with positive things, positive goals, positive aspects of your business. So once you do this, you will be surrounded by positive people. You will be surrounded by positive solutions for the problems you are getting in the business. Okay. Once you do this, once you shift your focus, that's really going to help you out. Although that's a conceptual process, that's a subconscious process. But yeah, if you know the abundance, if you know about how to get the abundance, then this is the thing you need to implement in your business and help your people to build this thing out. So I also heard a quote I want to share with you. Where your focus goes, energy flows. So where you are focusing, your energy will flow in that moment. So let's suppose you are getting multiple problems in your business and you start focusing on the problems. What will happen? You will get more and more problems. But once you shift your focus from problems to solution, to get the solutions of the problems, that's where you are going to thrive in your business, because now you are not attracting more problems, you are attracting solutions, and you will get better solutions over the period of time. So once you got the solution, you think maybe this solution works, but maybe you can get better solutions. So what is happening? Rather than getting more problems, you are getting more solutions, which is ultimately going to help you out. And I want to share a magnificent point with you about the RAS system God inbuilt in our mind, in our body. So what is happening? So let's suppose you want to purchase a bike or a car. I'm just giving you an example to understand how RAS can literally boost up your sales and bring 100x more sales. So let's assume you want to purchase a Ferrari, red color Ferrari. So till then you are walking on the London streets, you are going to the office, you are doing every stuff, but there are so many things in the road. That's why you are not focusing on the Ferrari. But once you clicked in your mind that I'm going to purchase a Ferrari, a red color Ferrari. So once you walk towards the street or towards your office, you will see multiple Ferraris in that way. That's how you are going to attract those things. That's how your RAS get active, that I want this thing. So your focus will shift from everything to a certain thing, from everything to a particular thing. That's how things work. So if you shift your focus from everything, if you start throwing out everything from your mind and focus on certain goals, certain aspects of your business, it can be 5 or 6 aspects, or maybe you are working on 3 points throughout the year, but it can give you more sales, more business, then that's good. You need to focus on certain things than everything, and in this procedure RAS will help you out. And for this you need to write down your goals, you need to focus on the right aspects of the business. For this I created a video, how to become a best time manager and to write down your goals. Video will pop out here. I will be sharing more about the RAS system in the upcoming part of the video, but you need to focus that if you activate your RAS system, literally you can get 100x more sales in upcoming 3 months. Moving to the second point, which is, till here you got the idea that this whole video is all about your subconscious mind as well as your people, organizations people, subconscious mind. So coming to the second point, you need to convert strings into steels. So maybe you are thinking, Pranshu, I'm not doing a steel business. How I'm going to convert those strings into steels? I'm not talking about those steel or strings. Let me give you the viewpoint. So whenever you are having any thought in your mind, these are the threads of the thoughts, multiple threads of the thought, and average human get around 60,000 plus thoughts in a day. So let's suppose you have selective thought. Just like I said, you need to throw everything and keep certain things in your mind. So you have certain threads in your mind. When these threads combine, it will become a string, a long string. And when these threads of thoughts combine into a string and multiple string combines, it get thicker string. And when that thoughts of of string, thicker strings combine, it become a rope, and then rope to a band of steel. So let's suppose if you have steel thoughts in your mind, like you can't break them, you need to focus on them, you need to achieve them anyhow. That's how you are going to outperform everything, every organization, every competitor in the market. So you need to convert those thoughts of threads into band of steel in your subconscious mind, and you need to repeat that process, so you will be aligned for certain things, not for everything. You already know, like you can't be a master of 4,000 things in this particular life. You can be a master of 2 or 3 things, but if you are a master of two or three things, no one can outperform you in those 2 or 3 things. So always focus on certain things, create a band of steel of those certain things, 6-7 band of steels, and work on them. Just like me, when an year started, I break the whole year into 4 quarters, and for every quarter I wrote down around 6 goals which I am going to achieve anyhow. Those are little bit out of my comfort zone, so I leave my comfort zone, I break my plateau and go to a certain level. So implement this. Now coming to the third point, which is a shortcut. I'm going to give you a shortcut how you can convert that thoughts of threads into band of steel, and how you are going to perform this. Before, you need to understand when you are most calm. So before going to the bed, to the sleep, and after just you wake up, your mind is empty, you are too calm, and you can understand everything at that moment, and that's where your subconscious mind is most active. If you perform certain activities at this moment, your subconscious mind will get active, and it will attract the abundance, the sales, the actual things in your business you really want. So what you need to do, let me give you an example before that. So let's suppose you say to you before going to the sleep, you are saying to yourself, I will not oversleep, I will not oversleep, I will not oversleep. What happened to the next day? You are late. You sleep little bit more. But when you say, I will wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, what will happen? You correctly wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning. You don't have any clock in your hand or something like that. Your brain does not have clock. It's have a biological clock. But when you command certain things to your mind, it will attract and it will do these things for you. So what you need to do, first you need to understand, you will not say any negative thing. It does not, your subconscious mind doesn't understand the difference between negative and positive. Whatever you say, it will do it. So if you say, I will not oversleep tomorrow morning, you will oversleep. So what you need to rephrase that statement into positive one. I will wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning. So same thing goes into the business. You don't have to say, I will not be losing in the business. You must say, I will be getting 900 sales in this month. Something like that. Be accurate with the numbers and don't overdream because you need to get out of your comfort zone, but you don't need to leave everything. You need to be practical at that moment too. Okay, so what you need to do, it's the activity time. You need to record your voice and say all those positive affirmations and all the goals you want to achieve in the current year, in upcoming 5 years, or in the business. Record this, and when you are going to the sleep, just put your headphone, listen to it and go to the sleep. And when you wake up, listen to it for 5 to 10 minutes. It will make your subconscious mind understand that I need these things in my life and I'm going to work for this. That's how your subconscious mind is going to attract those things. I know I shared a lot of practical things, but this is totally focused on your subconscious mind, this video, because if you are not intellect, if your mind is not focused, you are not going to achieve anything. I struggled a lot in my first 1.5 years because I was not working here. I was just working with these things. So you need to work on both things at the same manner. Coming to the fourth point is you need to write down the sales affirmation. Although this is an activity, not a point, but yeah, you need to write down at least 10 sales affirmations you want. Like your goals are incorporated in those 10 sales affirmations. You need to record that in your voice, as well as you need to share those 10 affirmations and share this activity to your team members. They will record their voice with those 10 affirmations and they will listen up to while going to the sleep and when they wake up. Because let's suppose if you make a sales affirmation, I love cold calling, I am making 100 calls a day. These are the affirmations will push you to do those things anyhow. It will help you to leave your comfort zone. Coming to the fifth point. So the fifth point is using your RAS in your goal setting. So when you're writing down your goals, I realized that thing much later. So let's suppose you wrote down around 20 goals you want to achieve in upcoming 3 years. When you give a whole focus on these 20 goals, you will realize that most of the goals can be accomplished by clubbing into one goal. For an example, when I was around 20 years old, so I was too enthusiastic about to purchase a BMW S1000RR. I'm a bike enthusiast, motorbike enthusiast. So it was costing around 45 lakhs at that moment. So and I had another goal in which I want to make 1 crore per year as my annual income. So what I realized later, that if I am achieving 1 crore income, I can easily purchase that bike. So I clubbed that goal into single one, that I am making 1 crore rupees per year in sales, as well as I purchased my BMW S1000RR bike with these specifications. And one more thing, when you are writing down your goals, you need to give every specific detail, what color it is, what is the price, when you are going to purchase, most likely, if you are practical. Okay, do these things, try to combine the goals, and don't focus more than 6 goals in a year. I know I am saying a lot that only 6 goals, Pranshu, yeah, but try to make those 6 goals as practical as well as bigger goals. Okay, jumping to the 6th point, goal setting workshop. So I will be giving you some points, you need to list them down and you need to answer those questions. So first of all, you need to make 5 lists. First list is lifetime goals. Second list is your 5 years annual income goal. Third list is your annual goals for the next 5 years. Fourth list is what you are going to do to increase the performance of yourself as well as your organization. Fifth point is what are the activities or the workshops you are going to do to increase the performance and boost the sales of your department and help them to develop their subconscious mind. So these 5 lists you need to prepare. Afterwards, you need to answer 3 more questions. I know this is a lot, but it will help you to understand where you are stuck and where you can improve. So first question is, what are the 3 things you are going to include in your business to improve the sales performance? Second point is, what are the things you need to share with your team members, to your organization people, so they can cultivate those goals as their goals and they will move forward towards it. And the third thing, what are the things you are going to do to make yourself as well as your team members more happier as well as healthier, and how often you are going to do that thing. It's important to have goals in your life, but if you are not happy, if you are not healthy, you are not going to make it huge. So always focus to make yourself happy, healthier as well as your team members. That's where you are going to outperform everyone. And that's where I have one mentor, Andy Elliott, and I'm really fascinated with that person. That person at the age of 44 years has 6-pack abs, shredded body, as well as his wife has a 6-pack shredded body, as well as all the 12 members of his organization has shredded physique as well as the abs. And I'm really fascinated. That person is killing in the business. He's outperforming and every competitor in the market. So you need to do the same. If you are healthy from physically and mentally, you will go long. So focus on these points and answer them. So the 7th point is measuring effectiveness. This is the key to increase the performance of yourself as well as the people working in your organization. So when you are working on any new strategy or any new procedure, you need to write it down, jot it down, and you need to measure it on a daily basis, weekly basis, then on a monthly basis. So why I'm saying this, let's suppose your target is you are getting around 100 sales in a month. Now you want to move to the 1000 sales. So you need to list down what are the activities you are going to perform on a daily basis, as well as your team members. You need to track it down on a daily basis, how much I achieved, how much my team members are achieved. Afterwards, you need to track it on weekly basis. If you are not matching those criteria, even the criteria you write it down, then you need to do workshops. Afterwards, on a weekly basis, you need to focus on the monthly basis so you can achieve the result at the end of the month. Okay, afterwards you need to focus that try to do the things which bring more effectiveness in your procedures or in your sales conversation. Let's suppose you had a conversation with a prospect and you think that prospect doesn't understand what I said to them. What you can do, you can send a fax giving all the details that I discussed this thing with you. Maybe I was not able to convey everything which is fruitful for you, so I am sending this fax giving you the details about blank, whatever the organization you are working on, and you can improve in 5x or 10x in this blank, the criteria you are helping them out. And when you send the fax, maybe you are having a question, Pranshu, why I am sharing a fax? I can share the mail. Mail is easy to delete, but if you are sharing a fax, that person will download the fax on the paper. He or she will touch it. He or she will at least have a glimpse on that fax. They will read it. After that, they can shred it down. But that's a long procedure, right? In case of fax, but in case of mail, I just need to tap on delete. So try to do the things which get your prospects or your clients' attention. Understand this thing in sales. The hardest part is to get the attention, not to close the sale. If you get the attention, you can give them multiple exposures to convert the sale. And let me know how much follow-up a person really need to convert from a cold prospect to your client. Let me know in the comment section right now. Okay, afterwards you need to focus. Once you focus on these points and jot it down and you are working on the criteria, now you need to focus what are the top performers in my organization. Let's suppose you have 3 top performers in your organization who are bringing massive sales. So you need to have a conversation with them. You need to understand what they are doing on a daily basis, what activities they are keeping in their mind, in what way they are having those conversations with the prospects. You need to jot it down everything. You need to convert that piece of paper into a procedure. Share that procedure with your team. Have a workshop. If you don't know how to conduct a successful workshop, I already shared a video video will pop up here. Afterwards, we are jumping to the 8th point, which is firing all the 8 cylinder. I'm too much excited about this point because this is a 8-step procedure and it will literally help you to understand how you are going to achieve everything. For this, I wrote my points. Let me bring the notebook with me. So I brought my notebook. Yeah, I have to share 8 points with you, but as you stick to the end, I have 4 more bonus points in this, which can literally help you to convert those 100x more sales. So starting off, first you need to understand you don't have to work on 4,000 things. You need to focus on 12 things which you can really master, and I shared in the playlist. And I have a huge surprise for you. I'm going to summarize my whole playlist, how to become the ultimate sales machine. It will be around 1 or 1.5 hour video, and it will be released soon, just after this video, after 1 week. So you can subscribe my channel and wait for that video. And in that, I will be walking you through from the newbie in the sales to the ultimate sales machine by yourself as well as your organization. So jumping to the points, first you need to understand what is your best strategic position and how you are going to have exposure to your clients that you exist in the market. Next, you will set up your position as an expert or at the top of the market so they can understand there is an expert who can literally solve our problems. Third point is you need to focus on the educational based marketing, so you understand all the demographics of your target audience, on what platforms they are relying, what content they are consuming, so you have overall idea how you can grab their attention. And by the way, if you don't know how to do educational based marketing, video will pop out here. Coming to the 4th point, you need to mount on 100 dream efforts. So let's suppose your target audience has 4,000 people, but out of 4,000, 100 people can literally make you millionaire or billionaire in that. So you need to focus on 200 only. Okay, so that's where your 100 dream effort comes, and how you are going to perform this, a video will pop out here. Afterwards, you need to rehearse the sales presentation with your staff so they can memorize what are the things. And if you don't remember, let me give you a bonus point. So whatever the knowledge you have, if you don't make those instincts, you will fail in certain scenarios. So let's suppose if you are having a conversation, you already converted those all follow-ups, procedures, all the closing points as your instinct. So whenever they throw an objection, you will clear it out. But if you are just memorizing them, you will fail in that scenario. So don't do this. Make your knowledge as your instinct. Afterwards, you need to focus on the time management policies, and you need to make a sheet for yourself as well as for your team. So whenever they are performing, you have the checklist on a daily basis, what they are doing, how much they are doing, how much effort they are putting, and how much results they are getting, so you can understand where they are lacking. Jumping to the 7th point, which is you need to conduct a workshop in which you will help out your team members to understand the 7 basic step procedure to grab a sale. Okay, afterwards you need to make them understand, make their follow procedures as their instinct, so whenever they are getting any objection, they can easily follow and close the sale. Now coming to the 4 bonus points I'm going to share with you. After doing this, you need to work on the trade shows. If you are able to get into the trade shows and show up your organization, your product and services, that's where you are going to rule, and that's where you are going to get filthy rich clients. Afterwards, you need to throw some parties, you need to offer some additional services, as well as you need to give them some pre-sales offer so they can become your premium client as well as your loyal client. Afterwards, the 3rd point is you need to understand the key performance area of your business, and you need to have a conversation, or you need to track them down on a daily basis. And the last one is, now you want to become a top performer, so you need to understand it will take time. Just like I said, you will get 100x more sales in 3 months, not in 1 month, not in 1 week, because everything takes time. You can grab those 100x more sales within a month, but you need to become that person. You need to become that organization which can provide that much support. You know why most of the people can get basic sales in the starting, they get enough sales, but they suddenly drop down their business because they are not able to give the support to the customers. And let me give you that point. When I was started out in my first year of business journey, I was getting so much sick because I was not focusing on my health, not on my sleep schedules, but I was just working my ass off. But when I got sick, I had a daily scheduled calls with my clients to make them understand and to thrive them in their businesses. But as that mentorship was not working fine because I was sick and no one was there to handle that thing out. I was a solo person who was managing that business. I struggled a lot. I lost a lot of money in that procedure, and sometimes I need to return the money to the customers back. But later I decided that this is not going to happen again. Either I will be recruiting members or I will be recording. So what I did in the second year, I start recording my sessions. So whenever I am not available, I just share that session link to my client. Third thing I started hiring people. So in my by absence, someone can take up the lead, they can share the session and understand where they are lacking. So till this point, I am super happy that you understand all the 12 important things to become the ultimate sales machine. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and comment what you learned today and how much these things are going to impact in your business. But I'm going to share a fantastic video with you, which is 1.5 hour to 2 hour video, which is the summarization how you can become the ultimate sales machine. But before that you need to understand how and what are the 7 step sales process which are going to help you to thrive in your business. Watch this video right now.